Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthyworthitpriceless, and today's podcast is titled Be Honest with Yourself. When I was younger, I used to not really get in trouble all the time, but I used to do stupid stuff. And when I used to do them, my father would always ask me, he was like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they're like, "You do know, Bubble," and that was my nickname. So, "You do know, Bubble, why did you do it?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I really didn't know. I was a kid. I don't know why I did. I just did it. Kids do stupid stuff, so who cares? But either way, I would do them. And when he kept saying, like, "You do know," what it made me do was start really having real conversations with me. So it was the point that even if I couldn't tell someone else the reason why I did something or whatever, I was at least honest with myself to know, okay, this is why I did that. This is why I did this. And I often check in with myself and like, how are you feeling or this, that, and the third? Because even if I can't tell someone else how I truly feel, or how life is, we feel as though even if we try to tell someone how we feel, they really don't care. And that was another thing for me too. When I was a child, they used to always ask me how I was doing. Fine was always my reply. I was always fine. No matter how I was feeling, I was always fine. But once again, I have been having a relationship with myself as real, like, basically self-realization since I was a child, and really honing in on my feelings and thoughts and all those types of things. So I wanted to give you guys that sort of encouragement as well, to really be honest with yourself. I know that we live in a world where we really can't trust everyone that's around us. And I know everybody's like, well, you should have that one person or whatever, but you also have to realize, and I've realized even in my life, even if you have that one person or a couple of people that you can always depend on and you can actually be yourself around these people, you have to realize in life nowadays, people are not there as much as you would want them to be. Everyone has a life. Sometimes you might be going through something in the middle of the night and there's no one that you can call. So that's basically how life is. So aside from having God as your best friend, you also have to make sure that you are your own best friend. And even if you don't tell the world how you're feeling, or you don't have someone that you can talk to, make sure that you have a relationship with yourself and that you're completely honest, at least with yourself, so that you actually know how you're feeling and you're honest with yourself. Because I think the biggest thing is what we do is we get to this point of isolation where we feel as though we don't have any friends, we don't have anyone to turn to or depend on. But you have to also realize that you can be your own best friend. We don't always need someone to go with us everywhere or be with us or hold our hand. Sometimes you just need to be your own best friend. Sometimes you just need to be there for yourself. We get to this point where we are waiting for other people to be there for us or other people to choose us. But if you don't choose yourself, then how or why would anyone choose you? If that makes sense. And I know it might sound a little harsh, but think about it. You are the star player in your life. So if you're not even passing the ball to you, why would you want someone else to pass the ball to you? If you don't even trust yourself, how could someone else trust you? If you don't love yourself, how could someone else love you? And then on top of that, if you don't even know how you want to be loved, then how can you tell someone how to love you? But that's for another time, but either way. So start today if you haven't. Be kind to yourself. Start getting to know yourself. Rediscover who you are. Start really loving yourself. And I tell you that from experience. Although I am very self-aware, I was going through a period where I hated myself and I didn't even know. And I was basically self-sabotaging and I really didn't care. And by the grace of God, He pulled me out of that situation and out of that mind state. And now, by his grace, like, I definitely love myself. And I just want to give you guys that encouragement. Make sure that you love yourself. Make sure you're doing right by you first, because you can't help anyone else if you're not helping yourself. It's just the same thing that they tell you on a plane. Before you try to give someone else the oxygen mask, make sure you have yours. Okay? So with that being said, always know that you have worth, you have value, you are necessary on this earth. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.